Thanks. Now that we know how to do this fight, it's a lot easier. We should be fine. -7, you jerk. Weren't checks in the world map repeatable? I'm not sure. I'm wondering that myself. I don't know if the world map stuff is repeatable. I want to say that it is. Like, maybe it's the same as a normal check, where if you just go and level, then you come back and you do it again. Is burning liquid still bugged? No, they fixed it. Oh. What a jerk. Nice. Okay. So we're looking in the bottom right here. Because I think it auto moves onto the slot after the fight, right? Yeah, perception check failed right there. Damn, rolled an 11 too. So how do we want to do this if we want to get that check? Yeah, DC 35 is rough. I can walk there with another army and the other... Wait, if I walk there with my main group, will it also get a check? The only thing that's a little bit worrying is it does say Cohh here. So I wonder if that's me. If I walk up with my group, it will get a check as well. The party and army get checks. Science it maybe? Yeah. I don't really want to sit here and do that fight like potentially 10 plus times to get that check. Let's do this. We're going to load. I'm not going to do the fight again. Not yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buff the hell out of Cohh's perception. And then we're going to do the fight. But we're going to do that later, I think. Because we're going to zone in and do this other thing first. It's worth it, says Tiny Goliath. Oh, I think so too. Yeah, high check suggested something good. Yeah, I agree. I'm in full agreement that it's whatever it is important. So let's... Do we have a save like right before we did the fight? I think it's here. Hopefully. Yeah, this is right before the fight. Okay, so we're going to save it here. And then let's do this real quick. I've already rested. Ask the assassin for advice. Dwarf points confidently to the south. The dragon's lair is hidden somewhere among the mountain gorges. Wait, what? Now we got to go there? Okay. Well, let's try this real quick. This place cannot be visited. Oh. Rude. Hey, Basics, what's up, buddy? Save it.
Now, what is that?
A trap in the middle of nowhere?
What do we have
What is
here?
going on here?
Got this one. Beautiful.
Price. Drop all those. That. Do I need these heads for anything, or can I just drop them? I'm about to drop some damn heads. At least I should put them in my container, right? I can drop them? Okay, I'm dropping them. Maybe like one more thing to drop. Lol. You. Not your masterwork. Stop being masterwork, you jerks. I need to sell all you. Can I have some armor? Whatever.
Now what is
the
that?
hell is going on here? Just a valley of traps? Whoa.
All right. Is that a trap?
Do I need all the books? No, but I need to store a bunch of stuff in our chest, which I'm due to go back and do. I wanted to do Greyboar's quest and then go back to town.
Got this one.
That was it? The whole event was just a whole bunch of traps? That's a little weird. I like it. Huh. Ah, the whole event was just a whole bunch of traps. All right, let's go back and look at stuff. Maybe there's stuff here. Up here. What about over here? Oh. Found them. Okay, cool. We good. Now they're green right now, so let's see what happens. Hail Baphomet. Here are prayers. Accept this sacrifice, Baphomet. Who's this dude? Hey! What is this? Curse you all, praise be to Aasimar. It's him, the one who killed our brothers and sisters. Death to the killer. Woltif rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding up the knife over the victim on the altar stops. Woltif is wreathed in blue flame. And the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This is just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. Ain't that right? Nod wordlessly. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the World Wound. Meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink to this happy meeting, am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again. We'll get round to slaughtering it later. Cultists exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourself at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims to the World Wound. But why did you attack our brothers? Well, Woltif, why did we attack our brothers? Because the chief sometimes has these fits of insanity and battle rage. It's a blessing from Lord Baphomet. The chief goes crazy. He goes crazy and gets twice as strong as normal. But if the blessing kicks in at the wrong moment, well, that's just bad luck for you. I've had to get away from the crazed chief a few times, so I know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Cultist casts a wary glance at your weapon, but passes no remarks. It's good that the Crest of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness and our oracle, has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends. And after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. First, I'm going to take your stuff. Because that's how I roll. Okay. No perception checks yet.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
What a discovery.
Yoink. Hi, Duval. The man you see on the altar is tied up on the ground. His head is hanging down. He is young, but his brown hair is prematurely peppered with gray. His expensive but practical clothes are stained and worn. The man's pale cheeks have developed a scraggly beard over time in captivity. The prisoner looks up at the sound of your footsteps. His eyes reveal nothing but weariness. You're not one of them. Only idiots who are desperate to believe everything you hear would fall for Woljif's lie. Who are you? Val Gueviar, nobleman, crusader, livestock waiting to be slaughtered. How'd you end up here? Solely through my own foolishness, because of my inability to fight like a man. I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory of the respect that would be otherwise denied me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skill and called me an ignorant interlope, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humor, and my more experienced comrades died in this cursed place one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone, we were jumping at every shadow, and we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. Interloper. Did Woljif order that sacrifice? Woljif? Oh no, in my better days, I wouldn't have left a tiefling like him set foot in my house. I wouldn't have guessed the wonders of generosity he was capable of. But fate has led us here, and I'm glad to have him as a companion. I despised him at first, but then I realized he was just as much a prisoner here as myself. In turn, he seemed to develop sympathy for me. At least he always tried to stave off my death, and he entertained me with his tall tales at night. I even grew accustomed to his ghastly street parlance. I should be grateful to Woljif, but I'm tired. Death has drawn close so many times and then retreated again, and now I would welcome it. Even death is better than waiting. I want to free you. Thank you, but that's impossible while the Pilgrims of the World Wound are here. They will not just stand by while I escape. If you happen to meet my parents or members of the Gwenvere family, tell them that I died in the wound, praising Iomedae. I kind of want to kill everybody. I think we can do it.
Here we go.
I think we can do it. I thought I was done for. Could feel it on my tail that they were going to kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't gotten you and that you were running the show up at Dresden now, I couldn't tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell you, I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in the open field with their eyes pecked out. Even my conscience pricked a little, thinking about how I ran. When you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left and right and center. And then these Pilgrims of the World Wound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed and there's a new commander called Cohh. So I said to myself, there can't be 2 demon-slaying dynamos with that name. It must be you. So I cut my way out of the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I got so desperate, I almost went right up to the city walls, but I thought better of it, although an arrow in the skull would be slight better than running in fear of Votiel. You know Votiel? I don't either, but I remember the name because of what Brother Melrune yelled at in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Aasimar and Votiel or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that Votiel is that demon, and I should be scared of him because he's after the moon of the abyss. But Shadow's a whole other story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death, Chief. Slow down. You're not making any sense. What's going on here? Okay, I'll shut up. I mean, I won't shut up, but ask me what you want to know. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. I usually send cultists of Baphomet to Pharasma, and now you're going to tell me why I shouldn't do the same to you. Easy there, Chief. I'm no cultist, and I didn't just ask you to play along for the fun of it. I have a reason, I swear, and it's not because I've seen what you're like in a fight, and I have no chance against you. Okay. Quick message. Great. What did you do? Why did you run the night we fought the gargoyles? Run me? I fought them, I did. You should have seen me. I got one right in the nose. Sent it over to the tea kettle, and it flew off. Sent it arse over tea kettle. Nice. I've gotten into scrapes a fair few times before. Been caught by surprise in the dead of night more times than I can count. So that's why I leapt up quick as anything, grabbed my knives, and, well, of course, I made a run for it. What else was I going to do? I'm just a thief, a city boy. I don't go toe-to-toe with demons. Sure, I said I'd help you and all. But that was before. That was before. I didn't sign up for a nighttime gargoyle attack. What kind of idiot attacks in the middle of the night? I thought war would keep more civilized hours, to be honest. Wrong again. So apologies, Chief. But I always end up on the winning side. It's just my nature. You and your lot in the camp that night did not have a look of victory about you. And it's not like I'd have been much help. If a gargoyle snatched me in its claws, of course I'd have decided to run and run. I did. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. How'd you end up with them? Same way I end up anywhere. I was walking, and then here I was. Oh, I should mention at this point, my shadow, you know it, well, it started talking. At first, I was so scared, I thought there was someone growling behind me, but then I listened closely, and it was my shadow. It only got out a few words, but I heard the name Votiel, and I learned that he's a demon, and that he wants my moon of the abyss for some reason. And then I learned which direction he was looking for me in. When I heard that, I turned around and went the other way. I'm not an idiot. Those pilgrims of the world moon clubbed me around the head, and I woke up and they were already dragging me to the altar. I said to them, brothers, don't drag me to the altar. I have a proposition for you, one that you won't want to miss. But they paid no attention and kept dragging me. In the end, I had to show them my party piece. They saw my shadow and dropped to their knees, just like that. I fed them a line about how I can speak directly to Baphomet through it, and they lapped it right up. You said the shadow's been talking to you? Not just any shadow, my shadow, my special shadow. After I spent a while running around the world wound, scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept up and whispered in this distant-sounding voice, Votiel, north, fear Votiel. And the name was familiar, because that's what Brother Melrune yelled out, and I put two and two together. This Votiel was in the north, and I needed to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that Votiel was a demon, that he was looking for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of this mess. What do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I'm in a bit of a situation. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon Votiel's in the vicinity somewhere. A good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make Votiel back off, but without you I have no chance. Help me and I won't forget it as long as I live. Who is he? All I know is that he's a demon and he wants the moon. What part of the cult is playing in your plan? You know why they call themselves Pilgrims of the World Moon? Because they're itching to meet big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage. So that got me thinking. And say, listen to me, we can lead them to Votiel and mess with their heads a bit. What good man are you talking about? Me, of course! I'm a prisoner here, you know. Of course he's not talking about the other guy, right? Of course. And I suppose there's also the other fellow, Duval, the one with who's tied up. Kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake and now he's paying for it. But don't get me wrong, I could care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess. Except if it wasn't for me, then maybe they maybe wouldn't have caught him in the first place. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up in the altar. I tried to put them off on the idea, but they didn't listen. Oh, so he hinted to them that they need to keep sacrificing. All right, I'll help you. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to get a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far, I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all. That's just where that's where I was when my shadow started pushing me back the other way. It said that Votiel would find me easily there, and that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. I wasn't long turning away from that place, I tell you. It's just one thing, we need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point leaving him here to be bored stiff, right? Okay. Listen up, brothers, sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. We once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and I didn't find it. Okay. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrificing. The time's a-wasting, and demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event, and when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. Commander, a moment of your time. At last the day has come, with those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and then take my leave of this place forever. Over there by the rest of the stolen stuff. I made sure they didn't go walkies in the night. I hope you'd make it out of this somehow. Thanks for your effort, Woljif. Go, time is of the essence. If there's a demon hunting you, you better lure it into the trap and strike first. What are you doing? Find my armor and weapons, find something to eat, and then leave this place as quickly as possible. Perhaps I'll die in the womb, but when I die with a sword in my hand, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. And if I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Iomede's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it? You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have a slightly different conception of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and legacy belong to the goddess who sent you and the commander to my aid. Good luck. Nope. Not right now. Will Pog! This is Future Co. in 2037. Please stop playing Pathfinder. Your family needs you. In 2037? Really? Oh, come on. Sure. Thank you, Will Pog, for the 27 months, bud. Well, this was quite a little event. All right. My lord, dude. Okay, before we go, select all. I love how I say before we go and then I go. Like a jerk. We need to get down to the Artisan's Tower. Party suffers from heavy encumbrance. Can I warp? I can warp, but I don't think I want to do that yet. Didn't we have like hugely high perception goggles or an item or something? There was something we had that added a metric butt ton to perception. I think it might be on land, though. I think it might be on land. Is Cohh wearing them already? Oh, yeah. No, he is wearing them already. Damn. So he already has a plus 10 competence bonus. That check is going to be rough. We could also try, before we do... We got options, chat. All right, let's save it. We need to figure out what we're going to do about that option in the top. No. No. How am I supposed to get there? Oh, do I have to go back here? Is this on this little... Okay, you know, I guess we're not really on a time limit for this. So let's do this. Let's warp back. Let's get Lan in the party. Let's put the goggles on Lan, and then let's do that fight. And then we can put the other guy back in the party and go from there. That sounds like a good plan. Let's do that. This sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. First things first. Let's do this. Why didn't these get recruited? Oh, probably because it's not done yet. Yeah. Okay. Move you out to here. Sell some stuff from your inventory? Yeah, it should. Okay, we're gonna keep you there. Everyone else has moved, except you. We're gonna wait for you for a second. Let's go back to here. To the streets! Why is Lan gone? Lan is only gone temporarily because I'm using Greybor in his place. Greybor, we're doing a mission for him. For the tower south of the blood trail, isn't there a path a bit hidden by the name tag? We'll take a look. Take a look. Wait, where am I? I want to go up and sell. Let's go up to here. Is Cohh going to use Succubus Waifu? I don't know yet. I think I really like Lan, so I think we're going to keep using Lan for now, but I think it's time for me to sell some of the stuff out of my stash. I think it might be time. What do you guys think? I don't know, like, am I going to get any other companions? Because if I'm not going to get any other companions, then I know what weapons we're going to be using, and I can start selling them. I'm going to be getting one more companion without spoiling it for me. Can you guys tell me what weapon type? Oh god, what is this? A Kellet in a well-worn travel robe with a deep hood offers you a respectful bow. My party is pretty good already, and I do really like him. Darkius, are you talking about... Oh, falchion? Assault rifle? Wait a second. Aru's better than Lan? We already have Aru. Yeah, but she's a bow user, so we just know not to sell bows. Okay, who are you? My name is Velg, and I'm a Kelid. My lineage dates back to the Sarkorian clans. Okay. When the world wound opened, my ancestors fled Sarkorsis. Did not forget their homeland. My great-grandfather's eldest son joined the First Crusade. Okay, what do you want to help me with? For 20 years, I've been gathering documents in Sarkorsis. They contain numerous mentions of the history of the Blackwater clan. The clan was beset by demons, and its members had dedicated themselves to creating a powerful weapon against the world wound. Go on. Thanks to certain ancient maps, I've been able to pinpoint the location of their settlement. Oh, talk dirty to me. Okay, what kind of weapon were they working on? Perhaps it was a blade that could cut down even a demon lord, or an artifact that could call upon an endless host of spirits, or a circlet that could reverse the flow of time. Okay, slow down. I can only get so erect. All right. You have an odd way of speaking. I'm a scholar. I know how to speak through manuscripts and prefer to express my thoughts using a quill instead of my tongue. Okay, social interaction is not my area of expertise. I hear you. Execute this wretch? Thank you, I'll put this information to good use. I think that's a trap. I think that's a trap. So, Cohh, how goes your commandering? T-Bro! Cohh, I have to use this message to express my anger with you. I have played Neo 2 for well over 100 hours and did not know the rolling cat had a butthole until you shattered my reality with that realization. Thanks. T-Bro 145, it was my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your 13 months, and enjoy that. Yeah. What made you so happy? Dresden, the amazing unparalleled opportunity has opened up for me. The opportunity to take a bath. Military camps and journeys to the abyss have their charm. I'll give them that. But the price I must pay for it is so high that returning to this stone labyrinth masquerading as a city seems like the sweetest gift. Okay. Okay. So what brings you to me? Just a trifling thing. I wish to make a donation to the crusade cause. It seems a smart decision to me because what's good for the crusade is now tightly intertwined with what's good for yours truly. Okay. Thanks, Madrika. I did have to give this revenue for my estates for a good shakeup and send a few couriers struggling about and commission several orders with the master craftsman, but it seems it worked out rather well. Please take them. Ring of Procrastinator, Wand of Cure Critical Wounds, and 2 Scrolls of Res? Thank you. What a bro. Wow. What is that ring? The wearer of this ring becomes staggered for the first round of every combat. For the same round, he gains resistance 15 against all elements, spell resistance 25, DR 10, and immunity to critical hits. That's like an amazing tank ring, but it's only for 1 round. So, and I like my first round to be people running in and smashing others in the face. It prevents getting alpha striked. But yeah, isn't Darren already gets staggered at the beginning of the first round, right? Isn't that like part of his thing? I'm pretty sure that's like his spiel. Isn't it? Yeah, he does. 15k gold worth though. True. Yeah, I think we're just gonna pop it on Darren for now. I don't know how much we're gonna be using him, but you know. Not bad. Okay. So, go over here. I have been attempting to be duteous in reading all the books, so I'm assuming we can go ahead and just do this, which I'm going to do. Okay. Next, let's decide what we're going to sell and what we're going to keep. I think anything that's a +1 at this point can go. What do you guys think? I'm pretty sure anything that's a +1 can go. +2 and +3 can also go? You think so? I don't know about that. Well, that doesn't even have a thing. All those can go. I don't have a scythe user. Honestly, I should probably let's do all this at the sell. Yeah, let's do all this at the vendor. And then we'll bring back whatever we don't want and put it in here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. That hoarding though, I am quite a hoarder in these games, and I'm definitely up to the point where I need to be spending my money on other stuff. We can be making our units much stronger if I spend money.